Hi there, Brandon here from Alberta Playboaters League. We're excited to partner with AQ Outdoors on this Freestyle Fundamental Video Skills Series. In this first video, we will focus on the core body movement, leaning forward and backward. Let's call it trunk tucks and trunk extensions. This simple movement is used often in playboating, and we will use it to progress to a fun trick called an ender. To get the most out of this video, you will need a well-fitted modern playboat. Use the smallest boat that you can fit into, a reliable roll or T-rescue, and a helpful partner or coach. For this skill, we simply need a flat water location that is deep enough to get the end down. A gentle current can be a great option for future progression. This progression is a core foundation skill for bow stalls and loop-based tricks. The next few clips are examples of the full ender in action. As with all our educational videos, we are going to break this whole move down into several easily achieved sub-movements to build the full skill. Let's start by introducing the stomp, which is a technique used to plug the end of the boat underwater. We will then show you how to use your core and external forces to get the boat more vertical. Now we have all the info we need to get started, so let's get stuck into the steps to learning basic flatwater stomps and enders. A stomp is a bit more than just aggressively leaning forward. Without a boat or paddle, sit in the frog leg position. Dynamically tuck forward, chest to knees. Notice that your body rises, i.e. there's an upward force on your legs. This makes sense with the scissors analogy because there is an equal and opposite reaction. Now we are going to address the weight shift. Sitting still, now in a boat with a paddle, get in the basic active body position with the paddle held in front of the face. Now dynamically tuck all the way forward to nearly kiss the deck. Paddle position should remain locked so upper body and paddle move as one. Hold that position until the boat settles. The emphasis here is what it feels like to maintain a weight shift, which will come in handy later. The goal here is to sink the bow as deep as possible and get a big splashback. Try and get this as big as possible. So essentially, we are repeating the weight shift steps from above in a more dynamic fashion. Once this is feeling good, the next question to ask is, how can we do better than a simple weight shift? The answer to this is, once the bow starts to sink, we can amplify it by opening the scissors. Once this all starts to come together, you can do everything in reverse and work on the stern stomp. Simply reverse all the steps and do it on the back end of the boat. The next and the final step to this is balancing the stomp and performing an ender. The goal is to use momentum to help get the stomp as vertical as possible. So paddle forward at a steady pace, enough to build a small wake. Stop paddling and coast with the wake for a second. Get into the same basic active body position as before. Before your momentum runs out, follow previous steps to stomp. Notice how much more vertical you can get the boat when you open the scissors, the trunk extension, than with a simple weight shift. Some of the common problems we see paddlers having trying to execute the ender are: the boat is too big, either too much volume or the bow or stern is too long. This is easier with stubby boats that are size small. Not using the full range of motion. The paddler swinging the arms instead of using the core. The paddler attempts to wind up for the stomp by initially leaning back too far. This can sink the stern underwater, which then adds resistance to the forward stomp. The timing or synchronization is off. The paddler is too rushed after paddling to pick up momentum. There are lots of variables in this progression, so this is just a key list of problems we see. Being a flatwater progression, the key points to this skill are easily separated as there isn't the added input of moving water. Build momentum and in turn create a wake. Let the boat coast with speed and at this time set the body position. To complete the stomp, close the scissors. In simple terms, bring the chest to the knees. Pause for a split second to feel the end catch. Once you feel the catch, open the scissors. You can add a significant amount of water to your boat to help get you vertical. Another way to practice and have fun is to have a partner on shore give you a push to help get you close to vertical. It will be bouncy and you won't need to stomp, so just focus on starting forward and then standing up, the trunk extension, to maximize your verticality. Finally, once you've had enough on flat water or your local river starts flowing, get vertical by using current. So that's the end-to-end version of the Stomp and Ender. We hope you found the breakdown engaging and useful, and you are amped to get on to the next step in your freestyle progression. If you have any comments or questions, please throw them in the comments section below and we'll get back to you. Thanks so much for checking out this video. We hope you enjoyed it and find it useful. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. Or check out aqoutdoors.com or Alberta Playboaters League online.